So I want to start talking a little bit about depression and how it affected me personally. I plan on doing it in stages. I want to talk about different instances that have made me feel uneasy and not good about myself. So I'm going to start with my military service. I guess the end of it. I don't really want to talk about the war or anything, but it wasn't very dynamic. Things did happen to me and my friends, but not like a lot of bad stuff happened to guys who went before me. But coming home, I had a hard time dealing with the level of violence that you have to be mentally prepared to enact, and then turning it off. I always had a hard time turning off being a Marine, and there's no place for that in like normal society. Normal people don't need to be ready to do that kind of stuff at all times. So when you come home, it's hard to turn it off, and it's hard to re-assimilate, I guess. As a reservist, when we came home, my contract was up and I was done and I was out, and I didn't have any of the tools really that I feel active duty guys or reservists anyways that are still in have. You just got to ask for it. But I was gone, I was done, and my girlfriend at the time told me that things were different, that I was acting irrationally and weird. So I went to the VA and I got help, and it was very hard for me. It took me a very long time to realize that basically I was angry at everybody for no reason, and I felt helpless and weak and like a failure that I was feeling that way and acting that way and making these people that I care about hurt. And that's not a good feeling when you love somebody or a group of people as much as I did, and you feel like you are letting them down and you can't do anything about it. It's like empty, I guess. You feel so empty, blank, just worthless. And it took me a really long time. I had one counselor just tell me, it's all your fault. You're the reason why you feel this way. You're the reason why you put yourself in these situations to get angry at people. And it took a lot of self-realizing, and I guess looking at myself in the mirror and realized that person, that counselor was right, and that I was being an asshole. It was my fault, and I didn't need to feel this way. And what I was doing was not necessarily normal, because I used being diagnosed with PTSD and a traumatic brain injury as an excuse to be an asshole to the people I cared about. And that's not okay to do. It wasn't their fault. It's nobody's fault. It was my fault, really. I guess so. Yeah, it was my fault. I get it. I get how if you feel empty, like a failure, like a monster, and how could you let yourself do this, and how you just want to disappear, and that people who love you don't deserve this. I get that part of it. I've never thought about killing myself. I don't want to fucking do that. And I know a lot of people do, because they just want out. But everything gets better. It took me a long time, but I'm fairly adjusted. I have my moments still to this day, and it's been over 10 years. But there's a million people out there that want to help you, whoever you are. You feel like something's not right, or you feel inadequate in any way, I guarantee you would find someone that if you just opened up to anyone willing to listen to you, that you're wrong. People want you around, and it's okay. Everything's okay. Fuck, dude. I piss people off all the time. Like, now it's my job to piss people off, but not everyone gets that opportunity. So I don't even really know what I'm doing besides rambling, but I wanted to tell people how I felt So when I came home, I felt empty and alone and scared, even though I had the whole world around me. I was blind to it. It took me a long time to realize that. I don't know if this is going to help anybody else out, but PTSD isn't just for vets, it's for a lot of people. And you feel disgusted that you have this negative thing about you. But if boxes are heavy, you ask for help, right? Feelings are fucking heavy sometimes. Ask for help. It's out there, guaranteed. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I just wanted to share a little bit of my story. So that's that part. A lot of other shit coming up, but yeah, I hope this helps somebody. That's why I'm doing this.